name of this product was inspired by a young girl, one of the bravest people we've ever met. No matter the challenge, she faced everything with quiet strength. She never complained, never gave up, just kept going with resilience, grace, and unshakable determination. That spirit is exactly what we wanted this product to reflect. So before Piyush, our product owner, walks you through the features, we want to start with a short video, a glimpse into the why behind what we've built. Let's take a look.
Every business wants to grow. You work hard to close deals, deliver services, and move fast. But when it's time to get paid, everything slows down. Invoices live in one system, payments in another. Someone's emailing PDFs. Someone's asking, did they pay yet? Sales is in Salesforce. Billing? Still stuck in spreadsheets and disconnected tools. Finance ends up chasing overdue invoices. Manually recording payments? Reconciling chaos from platforms that were never meant to talk to each other. Your clients expect simple, mobile-friendly options. They want to pay from their phone. They want reminders. They want clarity. You want automation. You want real-time visibility. Shouldn't payments be as smooth as the rest of your workflow? Imagine charging a client, sending a secure payment link, or tracking invoice history without ever leaving Salesforce. No third-party tools, no switching tabs, no delays. That's why we built Maahi, the easiest way to manage payments, invoicing, and cash flow inside Salesforce. It's not just an app. It's how modern teams get paid faster and error-free. And the best part? It's 100% free. Just install it on Salesforce and start collecting.
I would like to hand it over to the brain behind the product, Piyush Chauhan, to go over the features of it.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So let me present my screen and start sharing. Let me get to the features of our payment gateway. Everyone using Salesforce, they can use it, can download from App Store. Basically, for billings, here you can simply create billings, invoices, and take all your payments in one place all together. So you don't need to hassle between multiple systems where you take payment in another system, then you pull reports from another system, then put it in Salesforce and do all these things. So our product is built specifically for Salesforce, and we have kept in mind that we can integrate other multiple integrations as well. Let's say you want to connect it with any accounting software, any case management software. So we have kept those things in mind. And the next feature I would say is a one-click payment request. So this is basically one of my favorite features. So let's say we have faced this multiple times where a lot of firms charge a specific fee before they basically start a new project or do any consulting. So they basically charge a nominal fee or a deposit, let's say for $500 or $1,000. So their sales team, what they used to do is they used to check all the details in Salesforce, what is the client name, email IDs, and everything. And they used to basically go to another payment gateway, generate the payment links, put their amounts, and use a third system to create those PDFs or invoices. And then they combine all those things together and put it on Gmail and send it to the client. This used to take a lot of time. So this gave us an idea where to use this one-click payment request. So here, one-click payment request will enable you to just send a payment request in a single click, which will hopefully save a lot of time for the sales teams. And it will be a dynamic component. So it can be placed on any of your Salesforce objects, like leads, opportunities, accounts, anywhere. And the sales team just needs to click a single button and they can send out the specific invoice with a specific email template and the requested amount. And whenever the payment is received, they will receive email or a notification that the payment is received. So this will save a lot of time. Moving on to the next thing, smart invoicing and billing. So we have enabled features basically where you can create multiple invoices with payment schedules, different payment schedules. Let's say you want to create a $10,000 billing and the client wants to pay it on a monthly basis, let's say $1,000 monthly. So you have those features enabled, and and also a subscription model. Basically, that doesn't have an end date. You want to take $1,000 until the case or the project's run. So for 12 months, for 15 months, it will keep creating those invoices automatically and basically auto paying those invoices. And we can put discounts, write offs. So there are a lot of features enabled. We can do adjustments in the meantime. And we also have this edit feature where in the mid of the auto payment or the recurring payments, they can edit those schedules. Let's say, as the previous example, there was a $10,000 bill, which was $1,000 monthly. After the client has paid $5,000, people used to people used to change the schedules. They want to pay $1,500 a month now, or maybe $500 a month now. So generally, what people used to do is do those calculations manually and then create a new billing, separate billings for them. But now here you can simply use the edit button and it will do all the calculations for you and create the new schedules accordingly. So these are smart invoicing and billings and recurring and installment payments. The recurring payments, this is an important thing. So after you have scheduled those payments, we want those cards to be charged automatically. So what we have is auto payment batch running, which will run at any nightly hour, and it will see like these are all the due payments that are payment pending today, and if they are set for auto payments, those will be paid automatically, and the receipt will be sent to your clients, and next day you can see all the payments that got in and also the failed payments and everything. Automated reminder and retries. The reminders, this is a very important thing. Basically, if somebody is subscribed to recurring payments, they usually forget to basically keep those funds up to date. This is a reminder email, and this is all dynamic, and this is all customizable. So if you want us to send out emails to your client as a reminder 3 days before the due date or 2 days before the due date, any amount of time, so we can do that. And these templates, PDFs and everything, these are all dynamic, and these can be changed to your logos, to your language. We can even change it to your language. So basically, it can be English, it can be Spanish, it can be any other language as well. And retries. So let's say the payment was due today and it failed due to some reason, insufficient funds, let's say, but you wanted to retry the next day. So when it failed today, you have your reports and your team can call the person and say, yeah, you need to add the funds in your card so that we can process your charges. So the next day it can retry the payments, and this is also a feature that is customizable. If you don't want us to retry, that's totally fine, and if you want us to retry till the payment is done, that's also a possibility. So all these features are 100% customizable, and it can be changed according to the needs of the firm. So the no code payment component to any Salesforce page. As I mentioned, the one-click payment request, we have a few components similar to one-click payment request. So this will not require you to do any piece of code, write anything. The only thing that you need to do is create a few lookup fields and put those lookup fields in a metadata, and you can use, let's say, the one-click payment request on leads, on account, or on opportunities altogether on different places. Daily single deposit for all transactions. So after taking all the payments, at the end of the day, let's say you took 1,000 payments or any amount of payments, at the end of the day, they will get deposited in your bank account as a single deposit, so that it will help with your bank reconciliations and everything, so that you don't have to hassle and see all those 1,000 payments and everything. Then comes in the split payment and the fee for clear accounting. So for the split payment, this is a very key feature for accounting people. Whenever, let's say, you are receiving $10,000 in payment on a daily basis, at the end of the day, a fee that gets deducted, 2%, 3%, 4% fee, the payment processor fee that gets deducted. So the accountants generally, what they need to do is they need to see what are the payments that they received, and you're receiving 1,000 payments. So it's a hassle to check all those payments and create those bank deposits for a single deposit. That's a hassle for accounting, which we have automated as well. So whatever is deposited in your bank accounts, we can automate those processes as well according to your accounting needs. So let me move to the next slide. Security. So as we are working with the payment, security is a very important thing. So all the site pages, all the gateway pages are all 100% secured and compliance. These are all hosted and everything. So these payment links that you are sending out, those are 100% secured. Anything that we are sending out to the payment processors as well, we are basically encrypting everything. All the payment details are being encrypted. So they are all encrypted so that to increase security basically. And the payment methods, card, credit cards, or any bank details that you are entering in the screen, all those data is basically getting into hosted fields that are being hosted by the payment processor. That can be Stripe, that can be ProPay. So those are all tokenized with Stripe and 100% PCI compliance. And we are not storing any credit card or any bank details in Salesforce. We are just storing the token and the last four digits just to specify the card name and everything so that you can see like these are the card that specific client has. So we are not storing any card details. We are just storing the token, and that token also cannot be used with any other client or anything. That token which is generated using those hosted fields, they only can be used for those specific clients. Those cannot be misused, and our data is completely secured. And Salesforce itself is the PCI level 1 compliant, but still we are not storing anything and we are using hosted fields. So we are following all the guidelines from payment card industry. And next thing is detailed audit logging and reconciliation reports in Salesforce. So yeah, all the reports like your daily payment report, a daily failed payment report, or the payments that are gonna be on the auto payment batch tomorrow, like all those kind of reports, the fee that was deducted for that specific day or anything. So we have a number of reports, and those are also customizable. Any new kind of report that you need, we can also get that enabled. Right. The next thing is business values. This will streamline premium collection and reconciliations. So your sales team or your accounting team can collect the money quickly. They don't have to hassle between multiple systems, and the reconciliation is also made easy. So yeah, they can focus on more better work. So yeah, reduces manual labor and errors. Like we have already seen the sales team, people do a few calculation mistakes sometimes. There are a lot of manual things going on. So yeah, this will reduce that, enhance security and compliance. Right now, people have stored credit cards in the system directly, or they have written down in a pen and paper. So you don't have to hassle for that as well. You can simply generate a link and add those cards directly to the payment gateways. And as this is all in Salesforce, all your data is in Salesforce, the payments you are receiving and all the bills. So this will basically give you insights to strategize for like this project is giving us this much money and do your profit and loss and everything. All this will run on runtime on the real time basis. All the charts and reports, everything is on real time basis. So you don't have to see multiple applications and then combine those and just to see how much money you have made. It's all going to be hassle free. And we also have the refund features and all the fee sales and payment method breakdown. So payment methods. Currently, we have ACH and credit cards, but we are working with the wallets. So we can have the wallets enabled as well. You can use Apple Pay, uh, Google Pay, or PayPal. So there are a number of integrations that we can enable. And yeah, that is all. So if you have any questions, I think back to you, Vani.
Yeah, I
These are the
actually do have a few questions for the team. So my first question is actually to Rachit. Is Mahi really free?
Yes, absolutely. Mahe is like completely free to use. There is no like any kind of hidden charge or any subscription charge. Simply install the application from the App Exchange and connect it to your preferred payment gateway. Right, we currently have enabled like Stripe and ProPay, and we are gonna add more into the future. But it is like completely free. Just connect to a preferred gateway, and you are good to go. The only cost that is involved is like the transaction fee that is charged by the payment gateway, right? That is also optionally you can pass it to your customers. So you do not need to pay us anything to use this application.
Wow, that sounds great. So, my next question was to Piyush. What payment method does Maahi support?
Currently, we are supporting credit cards and ACH payments, and we have on our roadmap to add more wallets. That I already mentioned, Google Pay and Apple Pay. And if any wallet has an API, we can get that added for sure.
Okay. And another question for you, Piyush. Can I customize that invoice template?
Yes, we can. We can customize the invoice templates. We can customize the email templates, all the templates, and in any languages as well. So yeah, it can be totally customized according to the firm needs.
That's good. Okay, and another question to you, Piyush. What happens when the customer payment fails?
So if a customer payment fails, so we have all those reporting and things, so they can check their reports as well. Otherwise, we are gonna notify the client about the failed payments, or in cases of chargebacks or any disputes, we are also gonna automate that process, and we are gonna notify them.
Okay. My next question is to Rachit. What Salesforce edition does Maahi support?
So basically, we recommend using Mahi with enterprise or unlimited edition of Salesforce, but it may be technical possibility that we can use it with professional edition as well, considering there are limitations in the professional editions like inability to create sites, right? So sites are being used to send the payment links to the customer, so that won't be able to accessible through the professional editions. And key features like if we need to like have any customization, any workflows, any triggers that needs to be written, right? So that is not kind of available in the professional edition. So yeah, so it is like best supported with the enterprise and the unlimited edition of Salesforce.
Okay. And how can our some customers start on Maahi? This is also for you, Rachit.
It is just simple. Just go to App Exchange, search Maahi.ai, right? So you will be able to find it. Just install it on your Salesforce, or reach out to us through a website Maahi.ai, and you can follow like the step by step in the documentation and set that up yourself. So you do not need to have anyone customization or any implementation. You need to hire any consultant related to that. It is just pretty much straightforward implementation which you can do yourself, and you are good to go. Just onboard to any of the payment gateway.
All right, sounds good. So my last question is to you, Vikram. Why is there AI in the domain name of the product?
Yes, very good questions. That's part of the roadmap. Right now, it's just a payment gateway. Then there are a lot of things we can use using AI, for example, fraud detection and all those kind of stuff. Currently, I mean, if you really see a standard payment takes almost like a big payment take 4 to 5 days because of all that frauds. So, but we are trying to see if we can reduce that using AI. Still work in progress, and that's why there is a .ai at the end of the domain.
Okay, thank you for that. And now I would like to hand it over to Rachit for any closing statements.
Yeah, as like we launched Maahi.ai, right? So it is not just a product that we are launching. We are delivering a vision like to simplify payment processing on Salesforce, right? Without any hidden cost or heavy implementation. We saw like few of the packages already there, right? So they have a huge cost involved or a kind of heavy implementation involved. So we wanted to create a package in order to have without any hidden cost or any heavy implementation in this particular space, right? And at the end, I would like to congratulate our team, right? So they have built a really beautiful product. Looking forward, like there are a few features coming out in next releases, and we are definitely working on the AI part. So stay tuned to our updates.
And thank you everyone again for joining the call. And don't forget to visit our website www.maahi.ai, spelled MAAHI.ai, where Salesforce payments are made effortlessly.